Following years of working together, Brock University and TOES Niagara are formalizing their partnership. TOES Niagara works to empower immigrant and marginalized women and their families in the region. Joanne Crawford is from Brock's Department of Nursing. She joins us along with TOES Executive Director Nyarai Kapasavanu. Joanne, what is Brock's role in this partnership?
I think our role has been always working with community. We have a long history of building relationships and partnerships with community and organizations to find common goals so that we can look at issues and contribute our skills of research with the community skill of on the ground work. So our role is working together to build a better, more positive community for everyone.
Nyarai, when I look at what TOES Niagara is all about, first of all, the acronym TOES, of course, Tools of Empowerment for Success, and really what it's all about is empowering women to have those tools for success. How did you connect with Brock?
I think when there was a time when we were running a program for internationally educated professionals, and we found that within that program there was a need for bridging programs, and so I went to Brock to find out if they had bridging programs, and if they didn't, why not, to just start that conversation, and that's how we started working together.
When we talk about Niagara growing in population over the next 20 years or so, a big part of that has to be immigration. And many immigrants come here and they experience, Nyarai, the problem of not being recognized for their accomplishments when they come to Canada.
They do experience that a lot, and I think that is why it is important to have bridging programs in the various universities and colleges. And at the moment, unfortunately, Niagara does not have any bridging programs, and these things are all in the works, and we're hoping that hopefully within the next 2-3 years, there will be some form of bridging programs to keep the immigrants that come to Niagara that have already been educated outside of the country, to keep them in the Niagara region.
Joanne, you've worked with TOES Niagara on a number of projects over the last few years. Can you share some of the findings through those projects?
I think our relationship actually came about through the Social Justice Research Institute, where we met at a fall forum. And over the last over 2 years, we've been looking at the issues for immigrant and racialized women in terms of feeling included in their community, as well as Canadian society. So the first part of a 3-part project, we looked at what the literature was telling us about immigrant and racialized women. And what we found is that we know that these women are the most vulnerable. They experience economic, linguistic, and social barriers to engagement in the community. And that means some of the things that Narai's worked on, not being able to gain meaningful employment, also not being recognized for their professional credentials and education. They have social isolation related to lack of social support. They have language barriers, as well as not being able to feel like a sense of belonging in the community.
Nyarai, you offer a number of different programs, support services, and also workshops for some of these immigrants.
Yes, we do. And most of our workshops that we offer, first of all, they come through 2 perspectives. We look at the holistic, because we look at the entire human being, right? Because we know there's more than just physical needs, there's emotional needs, there's spiritual needs. So we provide programming that answer to those needs. And then we also use the intersectional lens, because we are aware that there are many aspects of one's identity that can impact or access to opportunities. So we create programs that answer to the different facets of a human being that could, impact access to opportunity.
How do newcomers to Canada find out about you?
First, it's by word of mouth. So some people Google us, and we've got a whole network of other organizations that we work with. So for example, if their first port of call was a settlement agency, when they're done with the settlement, they get a package with other support resources, and we would be in one of those flyers or pamphlets and so we also rely on our organizations that we work with in partnership with to refer clients to us.
Joanne, why the Department of Nursing partnering with TOES Niagara on this?
Well, I'm a member of the Social Justice Research Institute, which most of my work has been with immigrant communities in looking at them being able to access services. So there's a common interest here in terms of my prior experience and work, and also the fact that community-based research is really about doing the research to come out with actual action. So this project is about action. We're going to be interviewing women soon, and also community service workers, to find out what the context is in Niagara, so that we can look at what we can do to improve our collaborations and working together for, making sure that women feel socially included in all aspects of life.
It's an exciting project. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And for more information, visit toesniagara.ca.